Hello, I'm Claralyn Manning.
And I'm Annabelle Persaud, and we're sports reporters for UCSB TV.
Tomorrow night, the United States women's national team takes the field right here at Harder Stadium to face Chile in an international friendly. And this match is about much more than just about the final score.
That's right. This game is a big opportunity for the U.S. to keep building momentum, test new lineups, and continue shaping the team's identity under head coach Emma Hayes for the 2027 Women's World Cup.
Emma Hayes has been clear about her standards. She wants her team to play fast, stay disciplined, and to be clinical in front of the goal. She already mentioned how the team's chemistry has been going so far and talks about how proud she is of their teamwork.
If you watch last game through the lens of a coach and you watch a whole new set of players pick up positional play in a slightly new structure and implement it like that to score 5 goals in 12 or so minutes. It's so easy to say, the opponents should be this, they should be that. No, that's taking huge credit away from the players, because we created goals the other day that is by design to pull teams apart. And I think the team, no matter who they are, adapt really well to that. And I'm super proud of them for that.
Yes, Coach Hayes also thinks this is a great opportunity for these players to play on foreign fields like this one at Harder Stadium.
I got a phone call to say, look, there's potentially an option to play. I think I said yes before they'd already finished asking, because it's not about the size of the crowd, it's about the quality of the crowd. And when something feels full and you have to play with something at stake, and you do when you're performing for people, that's what shapes you. And I think for our team, as we prepare to qualify for the World Cup, creating these exposures is so important for us, because for some of these players, some get a lot of that preparation, some don't. So it's absolutely vital that we come somewhere where there's a great history. I've heard some stories about the history at this stadium. I've heard some history about the fans.
With a packed roster, this team also features the next generation. We heard from Ali Sentnor about what it means to play on the UCSB's field that is rich with soccer history and culture.
Looking at the stadium, it's beautiful. The weather's been beautiful. So I think, coming from a college program where, they value soccer so much, and you can see that they value it here with everything that they've set up for us. So we're really excited to feel the atmosphere, hopefully get a lot of students, get a lot of fun fans from around their area to the game.
As for communication, with this roster, we spoke with player Emma Sams that talked about how crucial adaptability is playing in an international friendly for a World Cup appearance.
For the communication piece, there's so much information from Emma and Denise, and so I think really just trying to bring those players along. It feels like yesterday I was at my first camp, super nervous, felt the pressure. Like I said, so much information to learn, so anything I can pass on to those younger players, communication, on the field, off the field, all that, super important. And then, I think just the more that we can build those relationships off the field, the better we'll be for them.
And back to Coach Hayes, this match is a test of more than just skill. She mentions the expectations from her team tomorrow and how every opponent will be different and come with new challenges.
I've said this many times to my technical team, you don't get the opportunity to play teams like this in preparation for World Cup qualification. This is a great opportunity for us, and one that, yes, we are the higher level opponent. Yes, we should win this game. But as many people will tell you, it's never that straightforward. And I'd rather learn now what the challenges are when you're playing against different organisations. So, be a different test to Paraguay. Absolutely.
For the United States, the keys are clear. Move the ball quickly, use width to create space, finish chances in front of the goal, and stay sharp defensively to shut down counters. And if they can score early, it could open up the game even more.
And for fans here in Santa Barbara, this is a rare opportunity to see the United States women's national team up close.
That's all from us at the pregame press conference.
Go Team USA!
Today is January 27th, 2026 at Harder Stadium in Santa Barbara, California.
We're back for the international friendly between the United States women's national team versus the Federación de Fútbol de Chile.
This sold-out match tonight at 7 p.m. will go down in history for women's sports and for UCSB's Harder Stadium. The USWNT is known for both young and veteran talent fighting for a place on the field to qualify for the World Cup, coached under Emma Hayes.
Now let's break down the logistics of this game to start. For this international friendly, world rank does not apply to the talent we're about to see here tonight. And these countries are no stranger to facing each other on the field. The United States has a 3-0 record against Chile.
The United States is known for its high intensity and physicality of their players when facing a national team. On the other hand, Chile focuses strictly on the defensive side of keeping the ball away from the goal lines and relying on quick counterattacks to create scoring chances.
That's right, Annabelle. Both of these teams are locked into focusing on the mechanics of their players. With that said, two players to look out for between these teams are Trinity Rodman, a forward for the United States, and goalie Ryan Terrero of Chile.
Rodman has been impressing fans and coaches alike with her electric speed and ability to break down defenses this early in the season. Her strong footwork and final third decisions make her a constant threat in front of the goal, and she will be looking to make an impact tonight, as she has all season.
On the other hand, Terrera is a wall in the goal for Chile. Her quick reactions and ability to read the game, her performance tonight could be crucial in keeping Chile in the game against the U.S. women's national team aggressive attack.
That's a great point, Claralyn. Terrero will have to be at the top of her game as the USWNT's offense is highly dynamic with players like Rodman and Claire Hutton, who all have the ability to turn a game with just one moment of magic.
It's going to be a battle between attack and defense, and the atmosphere here at Harder Stadium is electric. Fans of the United States national women's team are ready for a great match, and both teams are ready to show why they're amongst the best in the world.
As we mentioned earlier, this game is historic in more than one way. Not only is it a chance for both teams to fine-tune their preparations for upcoming tournaments, but it also serves as a testament to the growing popularity of women's sports with a full capacity, sold-out crowd here tonight.
The stage is set for a night of amazing soccer. We'll be here throughout the game to keep you updated on it as the action unfolds.
We're expecting great things from both sides. This is going to be a game to remember.
Thank you for joining us live at Harder Stadium.
Stay tuned for the game recap in studio.
Welcome to the in-studio coverage of the United States women's national team. Dominant 5-0 victory over Chile at UCSB's Harder Stadium in front of over 14,000 fans. It was a fantastic performance showcasing the depth and talent of this team as they look to continue strengthening their dynamics. Let's jump straight into the action. Head coach Emma Hayes gave everyone a chance to start tonight with a lineup full of fresh faces. Our first star of the night, number 11, Crooks Bethune, scored the opening goal of the match. Her first ever for the United States and her first of the season. What a way to get things started. And just 16 minutes later, number 26, James Joseph, made it 2-0 with her first ever international goal. A brilliant finish at the 26th mark. An incredible achievement for Joseph in her first appearance for the national team. At the 34th minute mark, number 6, Emily Sams scored her first goal of the season, making it 3-0 for the United States national team. It was worth noting that Sams wore the captain's armband for the first time tonight, truly a special moment for her here in Santa Barbara. Just 28 seconds into the second half, number 19, Emma Sears found the back of the net, making the score 4-0. She effectively put the game out of reach for Team Chile. What a remarkable start to the second half of the match. Finally, Trinity Rodman scored the fifth and final goal of the night, rounding off an incredible 5-0 victory for the United States women's national team. Another dominant performance from the team this January camp after facing Paraguay and Carson, California. We had the chance to interview Trinity Rodman after the match. When asked about what it means to represent this generation of women's soccer, she spoke about the impacts she hopes to have on young girls.
It's amazing. Obviously, that's my biggest goal, to one, perform well, but to inspire and to entertain, to empower people. And I think that's the most important thing in sports that people don't put enough attention on. Of like, there are always little girls that are looking at me like, okay, what can I do to improve this skill or this skill, or how do I finish better? But at the end of the day, like, you need to enjoy it. You need to know that it's so much more than just putting the ball in the back of the net. It opens up so many experiences and opportunities for connection with fans, relationship building, a bunch of other side quests that you can get into just because you are good at soccer. I think is really cool, and it gives you a platform to kind of do whatever you want with it. So for me, that's kind of what I've been focusing on, is like, use your platform for something other than just running around with the ball.
And when we asked Rodman about the pressure of stardom, especially at just 23, she shared how she tries to not feel the weight of it.
When I first got drafted and went pro, it was like there was nerves, but I don't think I've ever really felt pressure, and I don't like to use that word just because we're all here to do the same thing. We're all human, and who am I feeling pressure from? Like, it's my life and I have the power to do what I want with it. So naturally, like, you're gonna disappoint people you don't know, and that doesn't matter, as long as I know that I'm having fun and I'm improving, and that's all.
In the post-game press conference with the head coach, Emma Hayes, she had some great insight about her players' growth. She spoke highly of Emily Sams and how she is actively developing into a key player from the team.
I think Emily Sams, without question, leads by example with combination of her behaviours, not just in terms of being competitive, but the standards she holds for herself. She's a great teammate, very thoughtful and caring and kind. She values training, she puts the team first, and she goes about that as a quiet steward in the programme. And she certainly had some of the most experience of any player that was out there, and she was deserving of that.
Hayes also gave recognition about players like Bethune and Joseph. She emphasized how important it is for the team's development to see these players stepping up and delivering in the bigger moments.
I've been impressed with both of them. I think Jamise, I've spoken about with her that I think we do need to develop more options in the 9. I think we got a lot of wide options, and I don't know long term which position she'll compete in, but I absolutely wanted to see her in the 9. I thought she impressed. The way she stretched. I think the next level is the decision making, what to do when, but I thought she showed some great moments. I think it's been the best camp I've seen from Croy in terms of her approach, her application. She's clever. She can unlock things. She can see a pass. She's got a bit, something about her that I know, seen so much more in her rookie year. I can feel that Croy's going to take another level in her game. So how great for us that she only got her first goal, but I think it was an impressive first 45 minutes from her, and really happy with her.
What a performance by the United States women's national team in Santa Barbara, with standout performances from Bethune, Joseph, Sam, Sears, and Rob. It is clear that this team is filled with talent. Future of women's soccer looks incredibly bright. This game won't just be remembered for the 5-0 win over the Federation of Chile, but also for how this January camp showcased the rising stars of this team, and for the strength of women's soccer. Every moment on the field represents a step forward in the history of women's sports. This game will be a part of the legacy, especially here for UC Santa Barbara. Thank you for joining us for coverage of the United States women's national team. That's all from sports.